don't think it's going to be enough.
Don't want to spend too much time.
Oh, now he's just sitting in dynamite. He's got to be careful. He's doing pretty well, though. He's got enough health, I think, to pull it off.
Yeah, what do you want?
Or maybe not. Oh!
Punch right to the face.
So close, and yet so far. But in the end, it didn't really matter. No one? No.
No.
None of you lived in the 90s.
I did. But I'm not going to let you have that one.
Alright, that's fair. That one should never get a laugh. Alright.
I want that turtle.
Nemesis? It's one of the ways you can get it, Nemesis. Anyway, we got I'm sorry, not Beast Slayer. X-Row. I always get those two confused. I don't know how. One's undead, one's a hunter. I mean, one's undead and one's an orc.
No, right? we're gonna keep you with the first one.
Anyway, he is doing fairly well against the pair. Letting his turtle take all that damage, but by all that damage, I mean not that damn much. At the very least, it's absolving him of having to deal with all those landmines.
True enough. And he's mobile enough that he can stay away from the dynamite.
He's got enough range that I don't even think, I don't think that goblin can hit him. You know what I just realized?
What?
I'm pretty sure that's that pair right there was an allusion to Hodor and Bran from Game of Thrones. I noticed that once the goblin was down, he could not move because his legs were bent at awkward angles. Anyway, we've got Warhowl once again against the Dark Summoner. I think we're going to see a little more bloodshed. It's a good thing he's got that Laughing Skull mask, because I'm pretty sure underneath he's not finding this funny at all.
You never know. I mean, just because he has a mask doesn't mean that, he's not laughing about it.
I'm going to shoot you in the dick.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Don't take this from me. This will be Left 4 Dead 2 all over again.
I don't recall that.
I do. I remember that.
Anyway, he seems to be doing a little bit better controlling the ghosts, except for he's got one right there.
That's true. That's true. Meanwhile, that summoner's just lumbering towards him, smacking the crap out of him. He's using Blade Storm, which is a pretty good tactic for taking out multiple enemies at once. Took out that ghost that was just closest to him, but he's got another ghost sneaking up on him.
Ooh. He is getting cornered. And what did he get touched by?
Well, he might have been touched by an angel. Lord knows, they get all inappropriate. You know, one day I'll reach rank 8, and then we can do the Brawl-Cast from that Zeppelin.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to join you on one.
That's fine, I'll make fun of you from up there, you asshole.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yep, that's definitely Hodor and Bran. Gotta love those references.
but I don't recall them ever using dynamite and landmines and.
Well,
in
they weren't a
Game of
goblin and
Thrones.
some sort of mutated goblin in that either, so, you know.
It's true enough.
Take it while you can. 20 minutes left in the Brawl-Cast, folks. Be sure to come on out, say hi, subscribe to the channels, both YouTube and Twitch. We do this every Sunday, except last Sunday, because no one was fighting. Shame on you. But really, 8 p.m. server, every Sunday, here in the Brawl'Gar arena. Alright, it looks like he's got that cripple down on the ground. Well done.
He got it.
Way to beat the hell out of that cripple and retard. You don't talk. I don't want to hear anything pander to. Alright, X-Rose going back out there.
It's a slime.
Ooh, Blat. Blat actually, as you damage him, progressively creates more and more of himself. You gotta keep him moving, otherwise he just kind of piles up. Sadly, his pet won't be able to taunt all of them.
Ooh.
And the downside is all of the little Blats that are spawning, he's not going to be able to kill enough. Because he has to kill the original one.
Well, hopefully as long as he keeps mobile.
Well, he's just got to keep that Frost Trap active. The bright side is they're slow to begin with, so it's only made that much worse. Ooh!
Uh-oh.
His turtle was just murdered!
Yes, that didn't seem very nice.
On the bright side, though, Blat is down to under 250,000 health. And my mouse is freaking out. Sorry, folks. Out of 1 million, under 200,000. He's getting close. 100,000. Come on, under 100. Under 10.
And
There we go.
got it.
Well done. If only his poor turtle hadn't had to die. For shame. For shame.
We will be holding a memorial service 3 years from now in the center of Orgrimmar for that turtle.
We absolutely will. We absolutely will.
I may
Warhowl.
or may not be the only one to attend.
Warhowl, once again, getting ready to get his dick punched in by a bunch of phantoms. He's got one pinned back there right against the wall, and now the summoner is vulnerable.
Hopefully he can get it this time.
Well, one can dream. Although, honestly, I've kind of been enjoying watching him just get the shit beaten out of him. Who knows? Maybe he likes dying.
Maybe that's what Mask is for.
Must find something funny. He's got a ghost sneaking up behind him.
Oh!
Oh! Well, Dirtnap Warhowl just couldn't handle it. And unlike X-Row, those ghosts could touch that.
And they certainly took full advantage of that fact.
Well, they certainly took advantage of him.
In more ways than one.
Alright, Gravy Trail back in there to take on Blat himself. And he's just making him bounce. Popping his mirror image clones. See how well that works out for him.
He's got to keep his distance, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
No.
Doesn't quite have the lockdown ability needed to keep him in one place.
Well, and that's the unfortunate thing about the mage is he's not that mobile. If he's too mobile, then he's not doing enough damage, and if he's doing enough damage, he's just not mobile. It's the double-edged sword
It's
there.
the sad trade-off of being a mage.
Isn't that the truth? If only he had some ability that could freeze them all in place for a couple of seconds, even a moment, just so he could get a breath.
If only there was that kind of ability.
If only there were.
It would just be something that could give him a little breather. Maybe something to do with ice, I'm not sure.
I can't think of anything, though. I just can't. There we go!
It seems like he may or may not have been paying attention to us.
I certainly hope so, because it would be nice to say that we help people, but at the same time, I like to think we don't help people. Alright, he's got Blat down to about 210,000 health. He's got to get him down in the next 30 seconds, or he's going to be a crispy critter.
Well, I don't think there's any meat left on him.
That's true. He's a nasty, wretched Forsaken. But
Ooh,
Blat's down to 86,000. Come
there
on!
Goes...
Oh.
Ah.
So close! Yet so far.
It seems like the slime are just too much for him to handle.
So close, Gravy. You will definitely get it next time, I'm sure. You're certainly a lot closer than Warhowl is to beating the Dark Summoner. Alright, we got Exro back in the field.
What is he going to do today?
Looks like he's fighting Vian the Volatile?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Oh!
That is a lot of fire. Alright, so it looks like he sends out a
that?
wave of fire that he has to avoid, as well as tosses around fiery testicles that, if he gets clipped by, he is going to be in bad shape.
You know...
Using his signature catchphrase, fuck her right in the pussy.
It's not the first and it certainly won't be the last he'll say that tonight.
Nope.
He just makes it look so easy.
Well, hunters have that ability, what with their absurdly huge DPS. Yes, folks, there is somewhat of a delay on the Brawl-Cast to the actual in-game stuff, so sorry about that if you get our hints late, but we're trying to help. Alright.
Well, next time we will start giving hints out earlier.
we may not leave it until you're about to die.
We're gonna project hints.
Alright. Dark Summoner versus Warhowl. I'm actually rooting for the Dark Summoner at this point.
You know, it's because you're an asshole.
This is true. I park on handicapped spaces to see their handicapped faces. Don't you judge me. You can't judge me.
I think I can one-up on that.
Warhowl gets touched by a ghost. Inappropriately.
Yeah, it's certainly not an angel.
Certainly not. He's not fighting the emo paladin. Sad pandas all around.
Except for me.
Alright, Gravy. Gravy Trail's got this, and hopefully he doesn't get caught in the slime trail left behind by Blat. Lord knows that's just a gelatinous set of nasty liquids.
Hopefully he remembers that nifty little hint we gave him.
Hint, hint.
Cough, cough.
Is your fiance grabbing your testicles again, Pander?
Quite possibly no.
Say hi to Tony for me.
I'll make sure to let her know while she's sleeping. Just walk in there and be like, hey, are you sleeping? Just wanted to say hi.
If you don't tell her, I will. Can't have my co-host being groped.
But it makes these Brawl-Casts much easier to deal with.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were having such a bad time, asshole.
Well, I mean, when you got an asshole main caster, then, eh. I mean, when you start rooting for the people that they're trying to fight, that's crossing the line.
Hey. I'm equal opportunity.
We're supposed
Alright? That's not fair for me to only root for the players.
But you know what? Sometimes they need that little extra encouragement.
Sometimes you need to shut the hell up.
99% of the fight is encouragement from others.
Alright, Gravy. Gravy's making serious progress here, but he's running out of time.
But is it gonna be enough?
Blat's down to under 100,000 health.
Come on.
Under 50, 22,000 health,
Oh.
and holding. Oh, Gravy, baby. So close. You had it. Alright, we got about 9 minutes left in the Brawl-Cast. So, preemptive thank you for coming out and joining us, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube and Twitch channels and join us next week. We're going to keep broadcasting for a little bit longer, especially just to watch Warhowl get beaten by that pesky Dark Summoner.
Ooh. Took a nice hit in the beginning. Ow.
He's just... Oh, it is so painful to watch. And the strange thing is that Warhowl has some pretty damn good gear. Yes, he does. Color me jealous. Ah, one-handed fury. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah. But is it going to be enough?
You know, personally, I don't think it is, but, you know, he might prove us wrong. I didn't think he would be able to beat the Emo Paladin, but he certainly got through him to get here.
Ugh.
Well,
but he is just not getting anywhere with that.
He's really not. He's bashing his head against the wall, which, I mean, maybe we should make him an honorary Windwalker. I know you guys, that's part of the Windwalker way, is to bash your brains against the wall until you make some progress.
If at first you don't succeed, bang your head again.
That's right, folks. We're recommending you bang people in the head. Alright,
That
Ix!
is
Ix versus X-Row. X-Row should have a relatively easy time with this because Ix really only does a lot of damage when he starts doing that large channel. Or that build-up cast.
Is Ix already almost dead?
Yes, he starts at about 10% health. He has a lot of armor and a lot of health, so... Alright, already down to under 40, under 20, and he's dead.
That was a very easy fight.
That fight is actually pretty damn difficult for melee. That is one of the walls that people come across when as a melee fighter.
I suppose, but again, Eggs Road just makes it look easy.
Yeah, it's true. Well, he had 90 pets out, so, you know, whatever you can.
And Gravy Trail again. see what
Gravy Trail's
happens.
got this. I got a feeling he's got this.
One can only hope. The only problem is mirror images are just not being able to put out the damage.
God, this is the most mobile I've seen a mage in such a long time. He's used his temporal displacement to get a little bit of an edge. Tick-tock, though.
He's doing a little bit better. He's keeping his health up.
He's keeping the blats at a good distance.
He might actually get it this round.
I think he's got it. I think our boy's got it.
As long as he keeps moving.
Much like a zombie apocalypse. Much like a zombie apocalypse, you've got to stay mobile.
Or you just gotta run faster than the other person behind you.
Well, considering he's the only person in the arena, he doesn't have to worry about that.
He does have to worry about a limited space to run from the zombies, though.
That's true. And the fire's coming soon, so Blat is the least of his worries.
And he is down.
And that is not a worry for him. He gets it in the end. He just gets it. Well, don't thank God, Gravy Trail. Thank me. I don't know why, but,
just
you know.
a little too much into yourself. And Warhowl again.
Warhowl, soon to be Dead Howl. Am I right?
Not
Am
funny.
I right? No? Okay.
No.
Dankeschön, mein Führer. Is that inappropriate? I feel like that's inappropriate.
That is not inappropriate. That is just probably a little much.
Shouldn't thank a Führer as a German. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it seems like he's making better progress than he was last time.
Mm.
Then again, it only takes one ghost to kill you, so...
You know, it almost seems like it'd be a better idea to try and keep him towards the center of the stage, simply because if he's too close to the edges, that's where the ghosts spawn.
That's true. That is very true. And something to consider, even though you're in a corner, it doesn't mean ghosts can't spawn there. Which means if they spawn right on top of you, that's an instant kill.
Yes, and that's not something you want to do. You don't want a ghost just hopping inside of you to touch you, in places you probably don't want to be touched.
Warhowl's run out of time as the pits ignite. He's only got about 30 seconds left. Can he do it, though?
He's got too much health left. Not enough time.
Now it seems like we've seen the curse of being overly cautious. So close and yet so far. Good try, Warhowl. All right, we're gonna call the stream there for tonight. Thanks for joining us, folks, and be sure to hop out next week, Sunday 8 p.m. server time. We will be here. Same Brawl-Cast channel, same Brawl-Cast place, same Brawl-Cast time. Maybe a different co-host. I haven't decided whether to keep this shabby little panda in a fishing hat. So long, folks.
You're just